This tip is about file system maintenance and performance. One thing that is a fact is that NTFS can hold over 4 billion files on a volume, but you would be hard pressed to really do that with today's system. So we know that when we add a lot of files to a folder that it will start to bog down. So the 4 billion files is technically also the limit for folders. So if you had one folder, it would be that limit. But folders with large numbers can cause some programs to be sluggish when they try to read the files in the directory. The MFT, or the master file table, holds all the directory entries and defaults to 12.5% of the volume size. If large numbers of files exist, the MFT must grow to accommodate them if you're using over 12.5% of the volume. But the MFT can be enlarged by changing the MFT's zone reservation registry setting prior to formatting that volume. A setting of 2, for example, allocates 25% to the MFT instead of 12.5%. So with ReadSoft, the ident folders can easily accumulate 20,000 files or more. This can cause performance issues. So it's a good practice to either move or delete old files. Try to keep the folder depth to 10 or less when you're configuring your system. And the config exe utility that's available from Microsoft can defragment the MFT. So if you get that utility, the command from the command prompt would be config -v $MFT, which represents the file representation of the master file table. So with these tips, you can see that things can be done. If you have problems with performance on your server, take a look at some of these things and see if they can't be helpful, especially the config utility, which if you have a heavily fragmented MFT can resolve that problem. Now, I think it might be a good idea to show you how that utility works. So we have a demonstration that we can do to show you that. Okay, so if we load our command prompt, and I've just downloaded the utility from Microsoft. Okay, so here we are. I'll type in the command config and the -v for verbose mode. That allows it to display verbiage when it's running, as it's running, give me the messages. And the $MFT is the master file table that we want to defragment. Okay, it gives me a license that I have to accept. And there it goes. And we have some clusters, and we have 2 fragments. And it's taking care of that very quickly. If your system was in worse shape, it might take a little longer. So thanks for watching this tip from NMS Imaging, and have a great day.